And if we don't at least try, consumer tech stays stagnant. And that responsibility terrifies me. But if we succeed, our impact might just inspire others to believe in themselves, to act on their big ideas, to be optimistic. And that's why we have to do this. Let me update you on Nothing. First, our team is ready. Nothing is now 300 people across 6 countries. We've deliberately hired diversely with talents from design, fashion, and tech industries. Nothing is also becoming a gathering ground for dissatisfied tech industry veterans who are hungry for change. Our supply chain is ready. As an unproven startup, this was always going to be our biggest challenge. Everyone told us we'd never nail it, especially in the midst of a global pandemic. Then we had one of the biggest incumbents in the world blocking us, pressuring suppliers not to work with us. But despite all that, we're ready. We found incredible partners, including Google, Samsung, and Qualcomm, and we're building our product ecosystem on the Qualcomm Snapdragon platform and working hand in hand with their engineers to deliver a better experience to our users. Once again, I want to thank all our partners for their faith and support in us despite the pressure. And we got capital. When I first started raising money for Nothing, my slides were so bad, a friend told me we'd raise money easier if I didn't present the deck. So despite that, and despite having only made a pair of earphones, we raised over $140 million to date. We knew from day one that if we were to have a chance of building a generational company, that it had to be done with our community. That's why we wanted them to be shareholders as early as possible. We opened up for community investing in March 2020 and raised $1.5 million within a minute. That speed was mind-blowing, and we broke records. People invested with their own money and a whole lot of blind faith. And because we were afraid of our product roadmap leaking, all we showed them were a few slides with Pokemon product codenames, nothing else. So if you're watching this, thank you. We're building your company. We launched our first product half a year ago, the Nothing Ear 1. The market humbled by the reception to Ear 1. It really beat our expectations. But that was all last year. That was a warm-up, getting us ready for this. We are not an audio company. So many people have given me feedback about developing an audio company. I've had to hold myself back from revealing that that's not what we are. But now, I don't have to hold back any longer. From the very beginning, the Nothing vision has been a world without barriers between people and technology. But what does that really mean? It means this. We're building the most compelling alternative to Apple. If you want products that connect and work seamlessly together, the only choice is Apple. The MacBook, the iPhone, the iPad, AirPods, they all work together the way you want. Yet as soon as you leave that ecosystem for a Windows PC or an Android phone, it breaks down. There's no alternative to Apple. This means that consumers don't have a choice, and innovation slows down. And that's not right. That's why there's Nothing. Nothing's product ecosystem will be different and open. Our ecosystem will consist of both Nothing products and products from other world-leading brands, created to effortlessly integrate with each other. This is the start of an open and diverse product ecosystem that gives people real choice. A choice to use your favorite brands instead of being forced into a closed range of products. So, you've heard about our real vision and our ecosystem plans. But there's something we haven't shown you yet. What's going to power it? And naturally, the internet has been guessing. Now, I can finally reveal what it is. This product is one that we spend most of our time with, our main gateway to the web, and to making connections with others. We're incredibly excited to announce that, surprise, surprise, we will be launching a smartphone, the Nothing Phone 1. It's going to be the beating heart of our product ecosystem. Remember that first iPhone launch? Overnight, we moved from physical buttons to capacitive multi-touch screens. That was a huge leap in innovation. And then came the App Store, which completely redefined our relationship to smartphones. But where's innovation now? Every year we get a bigger screen and the camera positions shift. But that's about it. We get iterations, not innovations. The vision has gone. Smartphones used to excite us. Now they're mundane. But I'm excited. I'm excited by what I've learned so far in the smartphone industry, pioneering online sales, cutting out the middleman, and delivering better value to users, creating communities and building better products with our customers. And I've already shown once how a small team can challenge Apple. I took a little break, and I'm excited to be back again. We hope that the Nothing Phone 1 is the wake-up call that the industry needs. We're not saying we're going to fix the industry with just one product, but we want the Phone 1 to mark the start of change. We're really excited about working with Qualcomm and their innovative Snapdragon platform to fuel Phone 1's powerful and energy-efficient experience with fast connectivity speeds. And design-wise, it's unlike anything you've seen before. Let me show you. You might not get it just yet, but trust me, it's stunning. But it won't just be the unique hardware that makes the Phone 1 stand out. Now, let's move on to something I know a lot of you will want to hear more about: the operating system, Nothing OS. It's the best of Android, combined with our iconic design language, the hub for your digital life. We started by keeping what you love about stock Android and removed the bloatware. Why duplicate the great apps that Google has already made? Nothing OS will also be fast and smooth. It delivers the optimal processing power and RAM for the exact app you're using, while learning from your usage. By caching in the RAM, the apps you use the most will launch faster, and the apps you're not using but take up resources in the background will be closed. In simple terms, that means your apps will load and close super fast. But what speed without a smooth experience? We've unified the graphics between different screens so every interaction feels seamless. There's a high level of design consistency throughout the system, and we used stripped-back, minimal animations, so you're not distracted by things jumping all over the place. Here's an example. The clock and top widgets are kept in the same place across the AOD, lock screen, and home screen, so it feels continuous. The thickness and contrast of the font gently changes as you transition from one screen to another, and the result? A smooth and uniform experience that's uniquely Nothing. And updates. Phone 1 will come with 3 years of OS updates and 4 years of security updates. Next, let's talk about design. Our software was designed together with our hardware and our brand, and not separately like with other companies, so everything feels totally unified. We gave our OS bespoke fonts, colors, and graphical elements that all speak our unique visual language. One example here is the weather widget that uses the same dot matrix font as our logo. And look at those animations. When thinking about design, we like to balance what we call raw technology with human warmth. I think our voice recorder is a great example of that. We gave it a playful twist, so not only does it look cool, it also has an interactive analog tape reel that can be used to adjust playback speed. Sound is also an important part of design that often gets neglected. Here, we wanted to find the right balance between raw, technical sounds and more familiar sounds we might have heard before. We took inspiration from Morse codes, oscillators, and digital watches. It's still in development, but have a listen. Finally, Nothing OS is the foundation of our open ecosystem. Connecting to your other devices, including devices from other brands, will be effortless. You can quickly access Ear 1 settings and features through Quick Settings or the home screen widget. And we're also building support for your favorite non-Nothing products, like AirPods and Teslas. So if you like what you've seen, we'll be releasing the Nothing OS launcher in April, which will be available to download and install for select smartphone models. Stay tuned to our social channels for updates. Phone 1 is going to be a breath of fresh air to the sleepy smartphone market. Its design and user interface will really be something else. And we're building Nothing OS as a product that we'd be proud to share with friends and family. The whole team is super excited for you to experience it later this summer.